Warning. This is not a safe space. Leave your bullshit and feelings at the door.
Today we have a very special guest with us on the Man Cave. We have one of our patrons, Zach, is here with us, and he's going to talk to us about his favorite whiskeys, and then we're just going to bullshit a little bit.
It's time for the most raw and unfiltered experience on the internet. So kick your feet up and grab a cold one. You have just entered the Man Cave. And now, here they are, winners of the self-proclaimed International Greatest Men Alive Award, Brad and Terry.
Hey, thanks for joining us here in the Man Cave. I'm Brad.
And I am Terry.
And make sure to check us out online over on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and listen to us on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, and YouTube. But if you want the full, no bullshit experience and the ability to win prizes, you're going to have to subscribe to us over on Patreon. We'll talk about that here in a minute.
What do we got to drink today, man?
All right, man. I know you hated the last time we did an IPA, but we're doing another one again.
Okay.
We got the Celebration Fresh Hop IPA from Sierra Nevada Brewing Company. Again, brewed in old Chico, California.
Awesome. Well, let's start off by going over the next prize that we're giving away first, because not everybody may have heard it on our last episode, but we gave away the UKEG 2 episodes ago, and we've announced our next prize, and we're going to give this one away on March 16th, and that's going to be the Saturday before March Madness starts. And what it is it's a 3-month subscription to the Beer of the Month Club. And with this prize, it's not just one beer every month for the Beer of the Month. Each month, for 3 months, you'll be delivered 12 full-size bottles of hard-to-find, premium-quality craft beers from independent breweries across the country, featuring 2 different breweries every month and 2 different beers from each brewery. That's going to be 4 varieties of unique craft beer in every shipment, because you're going to get 3 of each bottle. With guaranteed award winners every month, and every beer comes with a guarantee that you'll absolutely love it. It's a $120 value, and I can't wait to give it away to one lucky patron.
Can I subscribe to the patron page, and can I get entered in to win that, or is that like a conflict of interest? Because I want that. I want that prize.
Yeah, it sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So for just $1, you go over to Patreon and you get entered in to win that. And once again, we'll be giving that away March 16th. But speaking of patrons, we do have a special guest with us here today, and that's one of our patrons. We have Zach with us. Zach, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. How about you guys?
We're doing good.
We're great, as usual.
Yeah, so we asked you before you came on what it was that you wanted to talk about, and I know that you said you want to talk about booze, and I know that you happen to be a whiskey connoisseur, and we said a couple episodes ago, I know Brad said that he was interested in learning about and trying whiskeys.
Yeah. So I mean, I know when I initially reached out to you, my big thing is bourbons. You know, whiskey, bourbon. Obviously, there's different kinds of whiskeys, and that's why I was kind of very intrigued when Brad said he wants to start drinking just, straight hard liquor, which is a lot different than beer, clearly, because of the amount that you consume and how you consume it, So, I mean, I can go on for hours and hours and hours and hours. The tough thing is, really just finding something you like. Your style, your flavor, your palate.
Yeah, so I would say I would start out by, for me, saying I've never really tried a bourbon, and when I say I've tried a whiskey, about the only time I've ever really done that is drinking like a Jack and Coke or a Jim and Coke. So that's my starting palate. So not much to work with, but I mean, I think that's where we're going with is like where would you recommend someone who is looking to kind of get into it, not really being able to know their palate, where would we start?
Well, with my palate, when I was a lot younger, Terry will vouch for this. I liked beer a lot, the same way you did, and I've kind of grown into IPAs and different things of the sort, and kind of developed a palate. And when I first started drinking whiskey, I thought, just like Jack Daniel's was just awful, and it's not exactly the best whiskey in my personal opinion. Everyone has their own, but I usually lean more towards a bourbon, and bourbon is an easy drink if you like it, in the sense that it's a lot more smooth than just your regular Jack Daniel's. It's a little more sweeter. It's got some different notes. And there's a lot of distinct things that make bourbon bourbon. Like, for example, it has to be distilled in Kentucky. Otherwise, it's not considered true Kentucky bourbon.
I didn't know that.
Which is a pretty interesting fact. Yeah. So my favorite bourbon out right now is Angel's Envy. It's a sweeter bourbon. It's easier to drink. You can mix it. You can drink it straight. You can do it pretty much any which way you want to do that. I would say that's an awesome gift for somebody who you're just trying to pick something up and take something to their house, and you just want to sit by the fire and drink some bourbon and smoke a cigar. That'd be an awesome way to start.
Now you drink you drink all these straight, right? It's not like you're not making a Jack and Coke with these higher end whiskeys or bourbon or anything like that. You're drinking these on the rocks.
Depending on the night, honestly, because some nights I will drink Angel's Envy and ginger ale. I never mix it with Coke. Bourbon and Coke for me is not I don't particularly care for it.
Okay.
I will drink it with ginger ale from time to time, and I've got the big, I don't know, ice cubes or whatever you want to call them that they take forever to freeze, and you throw one of those in, do 2 fingers, and just drink that. I'll drink that straight. Or my favorite bourbon drink is a old fashioned. So I will make old fashions when I'm sitting at home, just getting ready to wind down for the night. It's a great nightcap,
Okay.
If you're sitting there just kind of hanging out, straight's a really good way to do it, depending on which bourbon you're doing. Like I picked up a bottle of, it's a bourbon made by Jim Beam, of all places. It's their high end. It's the highest end they have. It's called Booker's, and it's 126 proof. That's a very, very tough bourbon to just sit and drink all night, because you will get pretty fucked up pretty quick.
Yeah, you're getting into the realm with something so strong to where you're not even supposed to drink it straight, right?
Pretty close. Yeah. I mean, I opened the bottle, had a buddy of mine try it, and he just kind of took a quick swig, and he was coughing pretty bad. It's pretty rough stuff, But in the same sense, you take that and you can drink that straight. You put a little bit of water in it, and it changes the dynamic of the whiskey 100%.
All right, so Zach, what makes a high-end bourbon a high-end bourbon?
It's actually a pretty good question. From what I mean, I've got a different palate. My mom, Terry will vouch, has been drinking bourbon my entire life.
Yeah, your mom's blood is 50% bourbon.
This is a fact. I mean, a high-end bourbon is, the price is really, really nothing to do with it, to be honest with you. I mean, I've got a bottle of $100 bottle of Booker's. It's called Little Book. I haven't opened that. Yeah, I'm actually waiting to open that on Thanksgiving, just so I can try it out and see how it is. But a high-end bourbon is really just, what they make it with. If they're making it with the highest qualities and everything of the sort, obviously you're going to have a different taste. If you drink like Jim Beam and then you go to something like an Angel's Envy, or if you go to Blanton's, or if you go to anything like that, you're going to taste the difference 100%.
Yeah.
If honestly, if you guys are just sitting around shooting the shit, doing the show, I would suggest something mid-grade. That's why I suggested Angel's Envy. And that's really good, but on the other side of the spectrum, your palate might like Scotch better, which is still a whiskey.
Right.
But I don't particularly care for, So it's really just kind of finding the median line, finding out what your taste is, what you like, what you don't like, and so on and so forth.
And so for our listeners who might be interested in getting into it, like like I said, a bottle of Angel's Envy, how much would that run them?
You can find it at your ABCs. I usually pick it up between, if it's on sale, $39 to $45.
Oh, okay, so
that's a decent price for it.
Standard price for like a nice bottle of something.
Yeah, it's not a giant bottle.
Right.
I had a buddy of mine who was over a couple nights ago, and we pounded through an entire bottle in
Jeez.
about an hour and a half. But the Angel's Envy is, I'm trying to think, it's about, $50 is a high end price for it, but
right.
It's a 750 milliliter bottle, and then you've got a good bottle in the cabinet that you can keep around.
Right.
It's not like it goes bad. you know. But you could really find anything in that range is going to be a good place to start. You know, I wouldn't say go out and spend $20 on, you know, a cheap bourbon and expect it to taste anywhere decent. It's going
Right.
to taste horrible.
Okay, cool. Well,
You know, spend $40, $50 and you'll be fine.
awesome. Well, thank you very much. And I think that next time that we do an episode, I might grab a bottle and bring it over in place of the beer, and we'll give it a shot. And
Yeah,
we'll, and
definitely.
We'll let you know what we think of it. But we do have some other stuff that we want to kind of pick your brain on and kind of throw some surprises at you, because you run the first part of this show today, but now it's our turn to kind of catch you off guard and see what you think about some stuff.
Right on, let's do it.
All right. So I think Brad has the list here of we found a list of gifts that you should buy for a man that is hard to shop for. And knowing you for as long as I have, I would say that you might be a little difficult to shop for. So I'd like to know if you would enjoy any of these gifts that you know, if your wife or a friend were to buy for you, if you would laugh and enjoy them, or laugh because they're stupid. So
Did Sarah put you up to this?
no, Sarah did not put me up to this.
All right, 20
She tells me every
perfect
year,
gifts.
She's like, you're impossible to shop for.
20 perfect gifts for the guy who is hard to shop for. All right, the first one is what they call the guy set for an easy last-minute gift. The guy set has in it for a luxury shave cream, a Woodsley candle, and some cozy socks.
What do you think?
Pass.
Pass?
Is that a no
Yeah,
or a
I
hard
mean-
no?
Well, it's kind of hard, man. I got a beard, so I don't really shave that much. You know, I trim here and there, but you know, being in the industry I'm in, I've got to look presentable.
Right.
But no, I think I'd be out on that one.
Yeah, they're not going to get you with the cozy socks, though? And the candle?
Hey, I like a good candle every now and then. There are times I sit at home and I dim all the lights and I'm there all alone, and I may light a nice Yankee candle.
Put
and,
yourself in the mood for the night?
yeah, you know, turn on a movie, get a blanket on the couch, you know. And I may come off as a hard grizzly man, but I'm a big softy sometimes.
All right, the next is a good one, right? It's this eye roller screen cleaner for basically what is your iPod or your iPad, all right? But the description is what is the best thing about it.
Okay.
Because it's the eye roller screen cleaner for the guy who's a little type A. And if we, you know, if anything is about this show, it's about being a type A type of a man.
An alpha.
Yeah. So it says
100%.
type A folks aren't germ obsessives, but they probably like things clean, including their devices. I don't understand.
No, I think they have type A confused. Zach, what do you think, man? If I were to come home and bring you a Christmas gift and it was an iPad cleaner, what do you think?
I'd probably shit pun it in the trash.
Well, you can get it on Amazon for $20, or you can just clean the damn thing yourself with a paper towel and some fucking Windex.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd spit on the screen and wipe it off with a cheap paper towel.
That's what a type A would do.
Yeah.
That's right. Goddamn real man.
All right.
All right.
What's the next one?
Number 3, which I actually think is a pretty decent idea, all right? Regardless of the brand. The brand is Native Union. It's a wireless charger for the guy who already has the newest phone.
Okay.
I can do that. No, I'm in. I mean, I am on my phone more than I like to admit. So, yeah, I could see that being a good gift.
Yeah, it's designed for an iPhone X, an 8 Plus, and an 8, and some a few different Android, Samsung phones, and it's only $60, so that's a pretty decent price to get wireless charging to the new phones.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4, a Hot Sauce of the Month club membership for the guy who likes to keep things hot.
Ooh. Zach,
I
what do
like
you
it.
think,
I mean, I
man?
like hot
What
sauce.
do you think of a hot sauce of the month club?
I like it. I think that'd be a good way to go. You
I
know?
think that's very much personal to the man. You got to make sure that he likes hot sauce.
Yeah.
Because, you know, some dudes aren't necessarily down with having hot sauce all over their food.
And it depends, like, do you get to choose how hot this sauce is?
Yeah.
Because, like,
Ghost pepper. Or...
if you got me a year subscription to this and every month I'm getting ghost pepper sauce, I ain't going to be too happy, you know?
But, I mean, if you want a subscription of the month, I mean, there's one out there that's, basically $1 a month to get a chance to win. Wink,
Yeah.
wink.
Yeah.
There's anal bleeding for 1 month straight.
All right, number 5, really stupid. It's a backpack. I'm not even going to read it anymore. It's a backpack.
I don't think I'm in the market for a backpack. Zach, what do you think if you got a Christmas gift that was a backpack?
To be honest with you, I honestly would probably like it, just because here in the great state of Florida, you can carry guns pretty much anywhere, as long as you have a concealed carry. A lot of times, I don't like stuffing it in my waistband.
That's
you
fair.
know?
Fair.
So that, and then I can carry it to work. Nobody sees it. Nobody knows that it's an inconspicuous way of protecting myself.
All right.
And on top of that,
You've
I can
actually
carry it.
sold me on this.
Yeah, and you know what? Even if you don't want to use it for that, you could just turn it into a bug out bag. You keep
100%.
you
Leave it
keep
in the back
the
of the car.
essentials, some like survival stuff in there, and when the zombie apocalypse happens, you're ready.
And you're welcome.
Yeah.
All right, number 6. It's an F-bomb paperweight for the guy who likes a good pun.
So what does it look like then? I got a question. What does it look like?
It's an F, kind of looks like a Facebook F with a bomb behind it, like an old school like Wile E. Coyote type of design of a bomb.
Too cheesy. Can't do it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a little cheesy. I couldn't see myself bringing that into work and putting it on a desk. I just couldn't see myself doing it.
All right.
I mean, I can get it. It'd be a nice gag gift for the guy who curses too much at work, i.e. me. But I mean, I wouldn't go out of the way to buy it for somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, number 7, the Fast Snail Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controllers for the guy who already has a Nintendo Switch. It basically looks like little plastic saline kind of things that you'd put your Switch controllers in for a dude who has a Nintendo Switch.
I mean, I have a Nintendo Switch, and I have no need for that. So I think if I opened that as a gift, I'd be like, wow, cool, but it would never get used.
Re-gift it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, number 8.
Shopping for me at TJ Maxx.
All right, number 8 is a 5-in-1 tool pen for the guy who likes things streamlined.
Ooh.
So it's a pen, obviously, that writes. It looks like it has probably a stylus on the back of it. You can pull out. It looks like a little screwdriver thing that attaches it with a Phillips and a flathead, and a little ruler that looks about. It says 7, and I'm guessing it's 7 centimeters, not 7 inches.
I mean, 7 centimeters is all I need to make my measurements.
Oh yeah,
That's more than enough.
you can tell the French chick how big you are in centimeters.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just like it's a Leatherman stuffed into a pen.
I wouldn't even say it's as good as a Leatherman.
No.
A Leatherman, at least a Leatherman has knives and things on it.
If you're thinking about getting the dude that gift, just buy him a Leatherman.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's a pretty cool idea. I mean, I'd probably like it.
All right.
All right. Got one.
Okay.
All right. Number 9, a Vinyl Moon membership for the guy who'd rather be at a concert. So reading it, it is a vinyl record club that independently curates and designs records for musically curious. Each month, subscribers receive a mix of 10 up-and-coming musical artists pressed to beautiful, high-quality colored vinyl in a custom-designed record jacket.
Now, if I had a way to play those, I think that'd be pretty cool.
You could probably get one on Amazon for pretty cheap.
Yeah. What do you think, Zach? How do you think of that one?
That's tough for me. I listen to music all day in my office, and I got Google Play Music, so if I want to listen to new music, I'd probably just hop on new and upcoming artists.
True that. I mean,
So that's kind of tough for me.
in the day of technology, that is kind of a very niche gift. You know, you have to find somebody who's really into that scene. You can't just I don't think you can buy that for anybody. But I think if you found somebody who was into that sort of thing, it would be a cool gift.
100%. Yeah, I mean, if someone's already got a record player, go for it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do a couple more because we're only on number 10 right now.
Yeah, let's do one or two more.
All right, number 10, the Handsome Man grooming can for the guy's guy. And they
Ooh.
pitch it as the man for the man's man, the grooming kit that's filled with the manliest men's toiletries he'll actually use, like bricks of soap, lip balm, shaving cream, face wash, and shampoo and conditioner. And it comes in a can that looks like a paint can.
Does it have any like beard stuff?
I can't really tell by the picture.
Because if
That
it had beard stuff, I'd imagine that'd be good, especially for someone like Zach who's got a real hot beard going on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in on that. I mean, I like to consider myself clean, so
Yeah.
as much as I probably wouldn't use the shaving stuff, I'd probably be down for that. Sarah recently got me something kind of similar to that, and I use it every day. So
Cool.
All right, let's do two more.
Okay.
A subscription to a men's clothing box for the guy who hates the shop.
Now, I've heard of these, and I've heard that the quality of the clothes you get is not that good.
I've never done it before.
I've never done it. But have you ever heard of these, Zach?
I've kind of seen that, like, this is becoming more and more popular. You can, if I'm not mistaken, Under Armour actually has something similar to this, where you can get a monthly subscription for clothing,
Okay.
and they'll give you. I mean, you can set it up. You'll set it up to where you can do, like workout clothes. You could do just everyday clothes, or like pretty much anything. I guess any style that you want. So yeah, I mean, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, from a company like Under Armour where you know you're getting something that is of quality, because I know that there's those kind of loot boxes out there for clothing where you get like a monthly subscription, but you don't really know what company's making it, and I've heard those are low quality, but if companies like Under Armour and things like that are doing it, that actually sounds really cool.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty intrigued by an Under Armour one.
Yeah.
I'll have to go look that up.
Yeah.
I know I'm getting Terry for Christmas.
All right, and the last one we'll do, it's a customized fragrance for the guy who likes personalized things. So
Like a cologne?
It's Hawthorne fragrances are tailored for each and every guy. It uses your body chemistry and lifestyle data to identify your scent preferences with more than 95% accuracy. If your guy doesn't like it, he can get replacement scents until he finds the one he likes.
What do you think?
Interesting.
100% in.
What do you think about that,
Without a
Zach?
doubt. I would do that 100%. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd be
Like,
afraid that the first couple ones they send me are going to smell like shit.
Yeah.
But if you can just send them back and they send you new ones until you find one you like,
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
be very interesting to try that.
I'd like that.
Or you could just do ones that all men like fresh cut wood and bacon.
Do a bacon cologne?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Gunpowder.
there you go. yeah.
I don't know why they don't have like women's perfume and bacon scent, because all the guys would be all over her.
I'd be in a store and I'd literally be like,
Oh,
do you smell that, honey?
Yeah,
There's bacon somewhere.
Where's that coming from? Like, all right, Zach, you got anything else you want to talk about, man?
I mean, I don't know, man. It's been a while. I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while, and we might have some good stories to bring up, man. I don't know if anybody would be listening want to hear about it.
I think people would love to hear a story that we have between the two of us. Which one do you want to tell? Because I've shared some of them on the exclusive podcast before, but I know there was one in particular that you kind of mentioned that you wanted to talk about, and that was
I mean, being that we've known each other for it's going on 12 years now.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Is it safe to say that? 12, 13 years, and we've got plenty of them. I mean, Brad, I'm not sure how well you know Terry, Brad, but I'm going to give you a little backstory into Terry's drinking side.
Okay, I'm all
One night-
ears.
You might want to crack a beer for this one because this is going to be interesting.
Okay.
So one night, Terry, myself, my wife at that time, which was my fiance, and a very, very, very close friend of both Terry and I's, we all decided we were going to go out. Terry was on leave, downtown Orlando. We were planning on doing it, so we went out, and just going completely out, balls to the wall. So we knew we were going to get drunk. So my buddy Zach, his job that night was to book a hotel for us. He's like, all right, no problem, I got it down.
Now this hotel, this hotel was a shithole. Like,
let the man tell the story.
okay, all right.
No. I completely agree. So, Terry, by calling it a shithole, that'd be doing it a service. I would say this hotel seen more crackheads than I mean, honestly, I have no idea. Just to give you an idea, the downtown Orlando, beautiful area, lots of fun. If you venture off 3 streets too far, you're in trouble.
Yeah,
There's a lot of homeless people in downtown Orlando, and it gets pretty bad. I'll put it this way: all the rooms were attached to an outside courtyard. If that does any sense.
Yeah.
You go into the room. You go into the room, and I'm fairly certain I was held by knife point by a roach. So anyway, so Zach's like, all right, here's the address. Come on over. Well, whatever. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Terry, you were with me and Sarah when we arrived.
I was, yes.
I think we all rode together. So we all ride together.
Yep.
And we pull up to what I thought I found out to be the address, and I said, you've got to be shitting me. It's not a big deal. Whatever. We all get ready. We go downtown, and we start hitting it pretty hard. From what I can remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, we started off just doing shots at our buddy's bar.
Yes.
Would I be sick in saying that?
Yeah, I think that most of the places that we went to, our mutual friend, they were all his bars for the most part, at least at the beginning.
Yeah, he's a great guy, but he likes to get everybody as drunk as possible in a very, very fast time period.
Yeah, and his favorite drink is that Grand Marnier, and you have a couple shots of that, and you're done for.
Just smelling it makes me want to throw up nowadays. I can't even say the word. It's so bad. So I remember doing shots, and then it was 12 o'clock. And at 12 o'clock, there's a bar in downtown Orlando that does $1 fireball shots.
Mm.
So if you're listening, don't ever go to this bar. It's a horrible idea. Don't ever do this to yourself. Just don't. It's not. They consider it whiskey. It is not fucking whiskey. That is the devil's juice.
Yeah.
So all I remember is being at this bar, and I left Terry with Sarah and Zach, and I said, I'll be right back. And Terry said, I'll be right back too. We went our separate ways. There's 2 different bars, 2 complete different sides of the entire building. I went to one side, Terry went to the other. Little did I know, I ordered 10 shots, and I was going to walk back. So I walk back, and I see Terry. We make eye contact, and Terry's also handling 10 shots. So, needless to say, we're already fucked ass up. And I was like, all right, well, time to finish them. So we did those, and it was 12 o'clock, so we bar hopped a little bit here and there, and I just remember saying, hey, man, I'm hungry. Let's go get some food. Now, at this point, there's a very good chance that I should not have been driving, so I wasn't. My wife, who wasn't drinking, decided she was going to drive us. Perfect. So we're driving down the road, and I'm arguing with Terry. I said, I want IHOP. Terry wants McDonald's. So he was
Oh, McDonald's.
When you're drunk, you don't make good decisions.
Not at all. How dare you pick McDonald's over IHOP? Oh.
Anyway.
Well, just to give you an idea, the closest McDonald's is about 5 to 10 miles, and it's in the hood. I mean, it is straight up in the hood, like middle of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, if that says anything.
It does.
Oh, yeah, it was horrible. Like, you look around, and there's nothing but like, shopping carts, and I don't know. Anyway, so we pull up there, and for whatever reason, we were going to do 3 orders. And I remember I'm talking to the lady at the window or whatever, saying, hey, we're going to make 3 orders. She says we can only make 2. I said, okay, well, That's fine. I'll pay for it. And all I hear is Zach yelling in the background, how the fuck do you want $15 an hour if you can't take 3 orders?
Now, mind you,
So
that,
I'm trying to get him to quiet.
mind you that this guy was in the he was in the back seat and he was passed out, and then he woke up to make this comment and then immediately fell back asleep.
Nice.
Yeah.
100% accurate. There's no lie in that at all. And when I say he's passed out, imagine like sitting straight up, but your neck is just looking down straight, like mouth open, drooling, everything out. Like I don't even know how he woke back up to say this. So, needless to say, we were not getting McDonald's after he berated a McDonald's employee at probably 2 o'clock in the morning. So we're like, all right, fine, we're going back to IHOP. That's it. We're going to IHOP. So we're driving, and we stop at this stoplight, which is right in front of a railroad track. I'll never forget this. We're sitting there, and it felt like what I had thought Sarah had gone over the railroad track and, like, hit something. That's how hard of a jolt it was. I was like, what the fuck was that? So I look back, and there's lights right in front of, like, right behind us. Oh, shit. So I said, we just got hit by a car, whatever, pull over. So we go to pull over. Next thing you know, the guy takes off. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, what do we do? What do we do? And at that moment, Zach Brady wakes up and goes, go. And fucking Sarah gets out of the car. I jump in the driver's seat, and we start chasing these guys.
High-speed chase
Probably
through
the best
downtown
decision of
Orlando.
my life. Going about 60 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And it was straight up out of like the transporter. Like I've never seen some shit like this. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't know. I was completely dead sober at this moment, and we're just chasing these kids. And so finally, they think, I don't know what happened. They must have like stopped thinking that they got away from us. And as soon as we stopped, Zach Brady wakes up again, and he's out of the car, and he's running up towards this truck. And this goes on maybe 3 times. The third time, he finally gets a hold of him, and then he almost gets run over. So it was pretty bad. It was pretty rough. That was probably one of the worst nights I've ever had out drinking with old Terry.
Yeah, it was a very exciting story, a timeless story, one I'll never forget. The night that we almost died chasing down a dude who hit and ran us, and we tried to hunt him down afterwards because we got his license plate and everything, but we weren't too successful with the whole thing, and because we were all drunk, we didn't really pursue it too much. But
yeah, it was probably one of the, looking back on it, was probably one of the dumber decisions of our life, because had we walked up to the window and the guy wasn't too happy with us, and we could have got shot. No big deal.
Yeah, but hey,
all the night drinking.
We made it out okay, and we got a good story out of it. But anyway, Zach, thanks for joining us here on the Man Cave today. We really enjoyed your company. I hope you had a good time.
Oh, absolutely, man. I had a blast, man. I look forward to possibly calling in again.
Cool. Sounds good, man. Well, we're going to let you go. Thanks again, and thank you for all your support that you give us through being a patron, and I wish you the best of luck on winning that 3-month subscription to the Beer of the Month Club.
Oh, buddy, I hope I do.
All right. Have a good one.
Hey, as we head out, don't forget to join us over on Facebook, the official Man Cave Podcast, on Twitter at the Man Cave 14, and over on Instagram at the Man Cave Podcast, also on YouTube. But if you want the full no safe space, no bullshit experience, check us out and subscribe to us over on Patreon. Like we said, for only $1, you're going to get entered to win that Beer of the Month Club that's valued at $120. And if you do it by the end of the year, you're also going to get the Man card sent to you in the mail. For $5 a month, you're not only going to get entered to win prizes, you're going to get exclusive access to special episodes like we do the After the Show.
Getting a piece of ass.
On what day?
Hump Day.
All right, and get exclusive access to tell us what you want us to talk about and give us feedback on topics from every podcast. And, hey, you could end up on the show just like Zach did.
Yeah.
that, hey, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay with us. We'll see you next time here in the Man Cave.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Any real man would follow us on Patreon for exclusive content and prizes at patreon.com/The Man Cave Podcast. The Man Cave. No safe spaces, no bullshit.